What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So Seth Rollins is going to give us an injury update. Now, looking at the knee brace and seeing that they made an announcement that he's going to make an announcement about his injury right now on Raw, it's really usually not a recipe for anything positive, but I'm hoping something good comes out of this. Now, before we get started, hit that subscribe button. Help me on my goal to 10K subscribers. We are right around the corner. Let's get into this.
I thought for the first time that it was a real possibility that I might miss WrestleMania.
Keyword might. He said might. No. You gotta be there, bro. You gotta be there.
I appreciate that, but we still had an MRI to get done. We had to have it looked at. Got the results back middle of the week, and not great. I have a grade 2 tear of my MCL. I have a partially torn medial meniscus as well.
That's at least 2 months, man.
And the doctors are telling
at
me
least.
With surgery, we're looking at 3 to 4 months.
Oh, he's gonna miss WrestleMania, bro.
Now, if it was up to me, I'd be out here next week stomping people's heads into this mat because it's what I love to do.
Absolutely. And that's something I said in my previous video when it comes to Seth Rollins and wrestlers like him, like John Cena. And I'm sure there's a lot more people on the roster who have the same mentality. But since he's right in front of us, they have this tenacity and they have this work ethic, this unbelievable work ethic that no matter what condition their body is in, if they're cleared to wrestle, they will be in the ring to entertain the people. He can be in an explosion, God forbid, knock on wood, lose limbs. He will find 7 Dragon Balls, wish the limbs back, and be back at Monday Night Raw to entertain the fans and the people. And that's one thing that I really respect and appreciate about Seth Rollins. I know that title is typically considered the workhorse title, but he is one of the main people, if not the main person, who represents that title well. And he's the perfect person to hold that title. So, man, this is kind of crazy. So it makes me wonder, I guess it makes you believe that, you know, The Rock versus Roman Reigns has to happen at WrestleMania if he can't have his match. Because they got to have something to make it feel like that it has to be something so huge that kind of, I guess, overshadows the fact that Seth's not there. And Seth's not being there, there's no way that you can kind of trick people to ignore that, but in a sense to kind of give the people something to hold on to until they get that match against him and CM Punk. So maybe the CM Punk versus Seth Rollins match is going to happen at SummerSlam. Maybe that could be the case.
But unfortunately, it's not just up to me. I can't just say no as much as I would like to. We don't really know what the future holds.
Man.
And so I'm taking it day by day. I'm taking it week by week.
I saw that he was coming in the title, but why right now, bro? He couldn't wait to the end. Wait, real quick, I don't know if I told you guys this. When I used to watch NXT UK all the time, I was a huge fan of Imperium. They had 4 members there. Martel Bartel, Fabian Eichner. Obviously, their names are different. And I sent in an application, bro. I wanted to be a part of Imperium. I had my Adidas tracksuit ready and stuff like that. Of course, I had pants, you know, that I could be a part of them. I sent my application out to the Coffee Brothers. I sent my application out to the Grizzled Young Vets, and they all hit me with the same exact thing. We can't accept your application due to lack of experience, which basically they said I'm trash in the ring. So I mean, it is what it is, but you know, that's life. You can't be everywhere, anywhere at all at once. So maybe I should apply for the Judgment Day. R-Truth, let me hit up R-Truth and see if he can get me up in there.
Well, this is indeed a surprise. The longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, 591 days and counting, Gunther, making his way to the ring, leading his charges, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci of Imperium.
When there's blood in the water,
yo, who's Ludwig Kaiser, girl? I forgot who he's dating right now. I don't usually care about this, but people talk about his girl all the time. But I forget who she is. I I can't even remember who she is or what she looks like. Wait, is he dating Tiffany Stratton? Or am I tripping? Let me know.
Look, man, I ain't got time for this. So if you guys are out here to make an example out of me, do what you got to do. Just get it over with, all right? If that's what you're here for, just do it. Just do it. Don't waste any time. Come on, get in here and just do it.
Seth, don't worry about them.
You're not trying
They
to
got a
run.
match with the New Day later.
You kind of can if you wanted to be honest.
You should really concentrate on me. Because I thought you and me, we've been avoiding each other for quite some time now. And I thought today is a great opportunity to come out here and just honestly let you know what I think of you.
All right. Okay. If that's really the case, should we let him tell me what he thinks of me? Have at it.
There's no reason to be that much on edge, Seth, because I just came here to tell you, right from the beginning, you were in a tough spot. You've been labeled a workhorse champion right from the beginning. Somebody that has to come out here every week and fight honestly for every victory. Become a champion that brings dignity, respect, and honor to a championship. A champion that everybody here can be proud of.
I saw this meme about Gunther where they were like, what is Gunther's finisher? I couldn't figure it out. He can clothesline somebody sometimes. He could chop somebody. You don't know what it is. And them chops are still crazy now, but if you go back and look at girthy Gunther in NXT, when he was chopping people, like, dude, it was crazy. It's still crazy now, but the stuff that happened in NXT UK, bro, I don't even know how people didn't die in the ring when he was chopping them. Still to this day though.
Just like me.
Slim Gunther still got power though.
But now, it kind of pulls on my heartstrings to see you like that. And I'm finding out today that you might not make it to WrestleMania. That makes me honestly sad.
Nah, you didn't come out here to say that.
Well, see, here's the thing, Gunther. You and your boys should have let me finish.
Uh-oh. Good news coming.
Because what I was about to say is that I don't give a damn what the doctors tell me. I don't give a damn how hard I have to rehab, how hard I have to push this knee. I will keep my promise. I will take this title into WrestleMania.
Oh.
Hey. And I will do every single thing in my power to walk out of WrestleMania the World Heavyweight Champion.
That's great. Thought we all gonna see a big champion fall. But this week you're standing here in front of me proclaiming you're gonna do everything that takes to be the champion at WrestleMania and walk out a champion of WrestleMania. And you know what, Seth? I admire that. I respect that a lot because I would do the same thing if I would be in your position. And in fact, you remind me a lot of myself. So, from one great champion to another great champion, on Sunday, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, right.
And I'm going to choose you as my opponent for WrestleMania. But with all due respect, I'm going to target your knee, I'm going to target your back, I'm going to target everything that's not 100%, and I will beat you and become the World Heavyweight Champion.
I appreciate your honesty, Gunther. Now here's a little honesty from me. You can challenge me at WrestleMania if you win the Royal Rumble, but I want you to remember one thing. Remember who you're coming after.
You better remember who's coming after you.
Hey, I wonder how much the mics cost. They be dropping them like they.
To win the Royal Rumble match, he'll have to do it on.
Here's an interesting thing. So if he said 3 to 4 months, so that'll be what, March, April, like beginning of April. So he got to clear 2 months, at least 2 months, to be in ring ready to make it to WrestleMania in April. So I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible. I've seen people do some crazy miraculous stuff when it comes to recovering from situations like that. And I've seen the other end of the spectrum, but I just want to stay and think positive about this. So if this does happen, this means, of course, they're going to have to take the title off him. They're not going to let him have the title for the next 2 months without being there at all, without being in any matches. They're not going to allow that to happen. And with that being said, does this mean Gunther, if they're going to book a feud between the two of these guys, let's say Seth Rollins is booked to win his title back at WrestleMania, if he does make it there, or at WrestleMania Backlash, do they have WrestleMania Backlash this year? I don't know. I got to look it up. Does this mean that if Gunther's going to go after Seth Rollins, he has to lose his IC title? And will it be against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? I don't know. And the interesting part about this too is like a year ago, maybe not a year ago, probably 6 months ago, I was like, it'll be cool if Pretty Deadly and Seth Rollins was in a faction. And I know it sounds goofy, but if you look at the way he dressed and see how Pretty Deadly is, it's pretty interesting to make a group. And Pretty Deadly would be pretty freaking deadly, right? And then they'll feud with Imperium, which is a group who takes in-ring stuff serious, and then look at them by the way they dress and the way they act and have some type of issue with the way that they are. Not necessarily because they're feminine, but because they just don't respect the way that they are. And that could have created a faction feud between the two. Now I look back at it, I'm like, I can do without that. I'm cool without it. It was a good idea at the time, but you don't have to pull the trigger on that. That wasn't a good idea. But at the end of the day, a fast recovery to Seth Rollins. Hopefully he gets better faster than he thinks. But it just makes me wonder what's going to happen with that title. And then now it makes you believe it even more that The Rock versus Roman is definitely going to happen at WrestleMania. I don't know. I still don't know, but I feel like it is. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a good day.